world's gone to shit, but there's one thing I know. Oh, it's happened before, it'll happen again. Don't despair, don't give up. If you do, oh, they win. So we ride, keeping our heads down until we're on the other side. Oh, we ride, we ride this bullshit out. The game is rigged, the road is hard, but saddle up and play your cards and ride, keeping our heads down until we're on the other side. Oh, we ride, we ride this bullshit out. Everything's gone to hell, just can't trust anyone. All around us is nonsense. Get your boots, saddle up, take the reins, 'cause today we ride, keeping our heads down until we're on the other side. Oh, we ride, we ride this bullshit out. We ride it out. Ooh, ride. We'll always ride this bullshit out.
In this episode, we will discuss other enablers related to danceinator: Dirty, Percy, Six, Traumatizedwi, and Grosspecans, eepy from Reddit, who contributed to the situation. We will also discuss various Tumblr users who decided to continue the abuse using the same narrative.
People on Tumblr stated that I was Zionist and conservative. I stated once that I am conservative in a common sense and logical manner, not in a political one. When I mean conservative, I don't mean Republican. I mean in a more modest, respectable fashion. I believe that you can express yourself perfectly fine without needing to be vulgar by showing off your body inappropriately. It doesn't help the situation any, despite what people may think. It's a mark of ignorance to conduct oneself with a certain level of class, but balance it out with a certain level of honesty is the way that helps, benefits, and keeps everyone safe. I am not politically conservative. As I said, for me, common sense and logic rule. Trust me, the Republicans are usually far from that. I am liberal. I am independent. I agree with the Liberals on most things. There may be one or two things that I'd agree with Republicans on, but to be honest, I can't even think of what they'd be offhand, especially these days. Both sides are such a mess, and it's hard to make heads or tails of things, but the political conservatives tend to be such disgusting hypocrites. I can't take anything they say with more than a grain of salt. You can't take them seriously. They'll say something but mean or do something else entirely. I was called this because I hate the scam bots that are so prevalent everywhere online. I don't give in to the fake Gaza scammers that play on everyone's sympathy, begging to forward their messages and send them money.
Yes, I see in the screenshots that they associated you with these things because you are against the Gaza scam bots. You are also against the prostitution and sex bot profiles. Good on you, by the way. They are a problem across many platforms.
Yes, let me be perfectly clear. I feel sorry for both sides of the conflict. Also, I don't take either side because I am not qualified to do so. I am not from either culture. I am not a diplomat or whatever. I have no reason to take sides. It does neither me or anyone else any good for me to take sides. What rankles me is that there are many people who capitalize off of it. You can't tell who is who. They make these generic and misleading profiles with images of families suffering, little kids, starving families, and the like, just for sympathy, so you give them money. Some of them even try to exploit the system by forwarding profiles in comment sections. These profiles are not real people, and just because another random person claims they are, doesn't actually verify anything. You honestly expect me to take you seriously this way? I was told that some of these people even groom others this way. You are insulting me and claiming I'm bad, but you're insufferably gullible enough to believe these people are good. This has nothing to do with what side you're on. This has to deal with bad actors who are profiting off the actual victims. They know some people will blindly forward their things and support it, not thinking for a moment what they are really supporting, and letting their hearts be led on by images of war someone found on Google. These scammers try to profit every time there's a tragedy, and the bloody sex bots. They know some people will blindly forward their things and support it, not thinking for a moment what they are really supporting, and letting their hearts be led on by images of war someone found on Google. It's like the street people who get angry when you don't give them money. These scammers try to profit every time there's a tragedy, and the bloody sex bots.
These fellow fans really don't care if they harm others, and some of this may have also been an excuse to gaslight you. It might have also been a good bit of deflection. They are classic enablers. The question is, of whom?
Look at the sexbot profiles. They are the same as the Gaza scammers in format. Oddly disturbing fake profiles. They raise the hairs on your arm because there is something about them that rings alarm bells. They have a few fake posts with a few images, sometimes text. It's obvious that these profiles were dashed off in a hurry. They are genuine, curated profiles of actual users over a period of time. They are essentially a marketing scheme used to lure in those willing. I'm sex and romance repulsed. I really do not want to see these profiles. They have extremely over-sexualized images, videos, and links to and with girls on them. Mostly young, idealistic fantasy social media influencer types. A few have had older so-called cougar-type women. It's usually women. Many of them are wearing lewd outfits or are showing off their private bits. I don't want to see anyone, especially women. I also don't want to see younger people in sexualized forms. It's not jealousy. I'm not the least bit attracted. It's extremely crass, extremely upsetting. Some of them will even reply to comments, often randomly, propositioning you for sex and assuming you're a sex-horny bloke. It sets off the flight or fight part of my brain because it's so disturbing.
They know what they are doing. Their goal isn't to make sense or be honest. It's to gain more enablers, and that is what they do. They help the collective as a whole gain more validation by getting people to block you and speak against you out of blind faith.
They are something else, aren't they? They also stated that I was being sexually inappropriate with animals and was into zoophilia because I mentioned snogging cats. I like to passionately kiss them, but in a non-sexual fashion. Just bury my face into their soft cottony bodies and spoil them. I have 3 cats who enjoy being loved up. Well, one is more shy. The other 2 crave attention. They are soft, sweet, and cuddly, and deserve to be loved up and appreciated. Nothing more. I have absolutely no sexual feelings or thoughts toward animals either. And cats are like precious children to me. They deserve to be spoiled and pampered, not abused, or used as sex toys. They are not objects. They are living beings who deserve love and respect.
And here we go with the ageist routine. This is another common thread in their narrative. This is an excuse to isolate Miss Gressley because they know she falls outside of their demographic. If you notice, they excuse the same behaviors of people in their own age range, much like what danceinator does with Grosspecans. Also, it's ironic how you were accused of being into zoophilia when one of the harassers named Haru on Tumblr is into tupping, mentions breeding the humanized engines like cattle, references to bulls, donkeys, horses, etc., and has exhibited other disturbing behavior. Oh, yeah. I saw those screenshots too. Gah. This is another attempt at projection on their ends, an extremely disturbing one at that.
Wasn't Haru exposed by you and your friend for being an actual predator?
Yes, he's the one that Lemmy the Bulldog of all people made the video about, which was very good until Lemmy became an enabler of danceinator. Haru had all kinds of truly disturbing humanized engine art, some with graphic sex and genitals. His characters had adult bodies with childlike faces. He also had a couple of the minors I defended in a group sex chat. The minors joined by accident. They didn't know what they had unintentionally joined. Tarua had also bought another sex offender in the Fandom gifts. He's in his 20s and has an addiction problem. He's apparently a lush.
No wonder he and they are against demonizing sex work. He wants an excuse to promote perversion, while deflecting from his own actions. He's the one who gives off the I'm not allowed to live near schools, and at least I go through school zones slower vibes. So does anyone who enables him.
They really seem oblivious to how dangerous sex work is. They don't care that it promotes exploitation, disease, and violence. Wow.
Also, in these screenshots, there are a lot of antagonizing and paranoia. This person says they are convinced there are multiple profiles to see all the shit we are talking, feels extremely antagonistic. It's as if they are baiting Miss Gressley, so they can create more out of context stuff to throw back in her face.
That's exactly what's going on. Enablers behave in those ways because to do so is far easier than confronting the narc or flopping from seeing someone as good to then seeing them as the abuser. They've been manipulated into seeing the narcissist as the good one, refusing to find out the other side of the story, or they fear being excluded or attacked if they side with the truth. This is what is called triangulation. They manipulate others into becoming enablers who carry out their agenda. Triangulation is a tactic of divide and conquer that involves a third party to control relationships and avoid accountability. Enablers, sometimes called flying monkeys, help the narcissist by excusing their behavior and isolating the target. The narcissist creates a triangle. A narcissist introduces a third person into a two-person dynamic to stir up conflict, provoke jealousy, and exert control. This third party could be anyone, an ex-partner, a family member, a friend, or a coworker. The enabler is recruited. The narcissist will gossip or spread lies to the third party, known as the enabler or flying monkey, to win them over to their side. They may portray themselves as a victim who needs protection. The newly recruited enabler then attacks the target, often without the full story. The enabler may gaslight the target, dismiss their feelings, and defend the narcissist's abusive behavior. The narcissist controls the narrative. By involving enablers, the narcissist can isolate their target and prevent them from finding validation or support. The resulting chaos and confusion keep the focus off the narcissist's flaws and protect their ego. The common types of people who become enablers are blindly loyal individuals. Some people have unwavering loyalty to the narcissist, despite evidence of harmful behavior. They may downplay or dismiss incidents to maintain their relationship with the narcissist. Avoidant people. Many enablers are afraid of confrontation and will go to great lengths to keep the peace. They would rather encourage others to let it go than risk the narcissist's disapproval. Unsuspecting victims. Some enablers are manipulated themselves, genuinely believing the narcissist's lies. They don't realize they are being used to support abusive tactics. Those with self-serving agendas. A person may assist the narcissist out of fear of being targeted or to maintain their own social standing. This allows them to avoid becoming the narcissist's next victim. We will continue this discussion in part 2. Stay tuned.
Atop a burdened donkey rode a stranger into town, tilted in the saddle, one leg dragging on the ground. He had crooked eyes, a crooked nose, could look both ways as he crossed the road. The rope that held his pants up was barely even tied. He slid off his steed and took a big swig from a flask. Then he said out loud, although nobody had asked, I'm just a dumb fuck from bumblefuck nowhere. He had bloodshot eyes, a dripping nose. Then through all the chaos we all started hearing clops. He was the dumb fuck from bumblefuck nowhere. Look, my friends, are you sure you wanna go there? Said the dumb fuck from bumblefuck nowhere. Oh, to my surprise, I saw a glint of fire in those crooked looking eyes. He was the dumb fuck from bumblefuck nowhere. The dumb fuck from bumblefuck nowhere. and it sure was a sight to see. They set 10 men up, he knocked 10 men down, and any man who took a stand was sentenced then to die. He was a dumb fuck from bumblefuck nowhere. He was the dumb fuck from bumblefuck nowhere. Oh, the dumb fuck from bumblefuck nowhere.